For years, Soul Train was known as the place where music, dance, and raw charisma came together in ways television audiences had never seen before. Week after week, viewers tuned in to watch unforgettable performances, electric dance lines, and celebrity interviews hosted by the legendary Don Cornelius. But behind the glamour and smooth choreography, there were moments so chaotic and unexpected that even longtime crew members struggled to believe what they had witnessed. One infamous incident, rarely discussed publicly for decades, has once again resurfaced online, sending longtime fans into a frenzy and sparking fresh debate about what really happened behind the scenes during one of the most shocking recordings in the show's history. The clip in question has been circulating heavily across social media platforms in recent weeks, with fans calling it one of the wildest moments ever captured during the golden era of television music programming. What initially appeared to be a normal taping of Soul Train suddenly spiraled into confusion after tensions reportedly exploded backstage moments before cameras rolled. According to former production assistants and audience members who later spoke about the event, the atmosphere inside the studio changed instantly when several performers became involved in a heated disagreement that producers feared could completely derail filming. At the center of the controversy was a rising funk group whose popularity had exploded almost overnight. Sources connected to the production later claimed the group arrived hours late to the studio, already frustrated over scheduling conflicts, wardrobe issues, and disagreements about performance time. Crew members reportedly attempted to calm the situation, but witnesses say tempers only intensified as executives scrambled to keep the taping on schedule. At one point, producers allegedly considered canceling the segment altogether, fearing the confrontation could become physical in front of the live audience. What makes the clip especially shocking today is how little viewers at home originally noticed when the episode aired. Thanks to quick editing, strategic camera cuts, and the professionalism of the production staff, most of the backstage tension remained hidden from television audiences for years. However, unedited footage and first-hand accounts have slowly revealed the full story behind the now infamous recording session. Fans revisiting the clip today say they can finally spot subtle signs that something was very wrong, including nervous reactions from dancers, confused camera movements, and unusually tense body language from performers who normally looked relaxed and energetic. Several former crew members have since described the incident as one of the most stressful nights in the history of Soul Train. One ex-stage coordinator recalled hearing shouting erupt near the dressing rooms minutes before the musical act was scheduled to perform live. According to the account, security staff rushed backstage while producers desperately tried to prevent audience members from noticing the chaos unfolding just out of view of the cameras. Another former employee claimed the confrontation became so heated that certain staff members feared the show could face legal problems if the situation escalated further. The pressure surrounding the production was enormous at the time. Soul Train had become more than just a music series. It was a cultural institution that helped launch careers, influence fashion trends, and redefine black entertainment on television. Every episode carried major expectations, and even small disruptions could create massive problems for producers operating on tight schedules and limited budgets. Insiders say this particular recording threatened to become a complete disaster because so many moving parts were already under strain before the performers even arrived. Fans online have become fascinated not only by the shocking backstage details but also by the reactions of host Don Cornelius throughout the clip. Known for his calm demeanor and smooth delivery, Cornelius reportedly remained remarkably composed despite the growing tension around him. Former staff members have praised him for preventing the situation from collapsing entirely, with some claiming his presence alone helped calm several individuals involved in the argument. Viewers rewatching the footage today say they can detect brief flashes of concern on his face, though he continued hosting the show with the professionalism that made him a television icon. As interest in the clip exploded online, historians of classic television began revisiting the broader culture surrounding variety shows during the 1970s and 1980s. Many insiders argue that audiences often underestimate how unpredictable live music television could become behind the scenes. Unlike scripted dramas or carefully controlled sitcoms, programs like Soul Train depended on massive crews, live performers, complicated technical timing, and high-pressure celebrity appearances. One unexpected conflict could throw an entire production into turmoil within minutes. The resurfaced footage has also reignited conversations about how television studios handled backstage controversies during that era. Former entertainment executives say networks worked aggressively to protect the reputations of popular programs by keeping internal conflicts hidden from the public. In today's social media environment, a similar incident would likely spread online instantly through leaked videos and eyewitness posts. But decades ago, producers had far more control over what audiences ultimately saw. As a result, many legendary television moments carried hidden stories that viewers never learned until years later. Some fans believe the renewed attention surrounding the clip reflects growing nostalgia for the raw unpredictability of older television. Modern entertainment productions are often heavily rehearsed and carefully managed, leaving fewer opportunities for the kind of spontaneous moments that once defined live variety shows. The chaos surrounding this infamous recording has reminded audiences why classic television still holds such fascination decades later. Even imperfect moments became part of television history because they captured genuine emotion rather than polished perfection. Others have focused on the dancers visible in the footage, many of whom appeared unaware of the full extent of the backstage conflict while cameras were rolling. Several former dancers later described the taping as unusually tense, with producers suddenly giving rushed instructions moments before filming resumed. One participant recalled hearing fragments of arguments through studio hallways while makeup artists and assistants hurried people into position. Despite the confusion, performers continued dancing with remarkable professionalism, helping preserve the illusion that everything was proceeding normally. The story has become even more intriguing because accounts of the incident vary depending on who tells it. Some insiders describe the backstage conflict as an overblown misunderstanding fueled by exhaustion and scheduling pressure. Others insist the situation came dangerously close to becoming a full-scale fight involving multiple people connected to the show. Because official records remain limited, the exact truth may never be fully confirmed. Yet that uncertainty has only increased public fascination, turning the clip into one of the most discussed moments in vintage television history. Entertainment analysts say the viral resurgence of the footage demonstrates how younger generations are rediscovering classic programs through online platforms. Clips from Soul Train regularly attract millions of views from audiences who were not even born during the show's original run. Many younger viewers are drawn to the authentic energy, fashion, dance culture, and musical performances that defined the series. The shocking backstage story attached to this particular clip has introduced even more people to the show's lasting cultural legacy. At the same time, longtime fans have expressed sadness while revisiting the pressures faced by those working behind the scenes. Former crew members describe exhausting production schedules, constant technical challenges, and intense demands placed on performers and staff alike. Although the show appeared glamorous on television, insiders say producing weekly music programs during that era required extraordinary effort under difficult conditions. The infamous incident serves as a reminder that even beloved entertainment institutions often carried enormous stress behind closed studio doors. Some television historians have compared the moment to other notorious behind-the-scenes controversies involving famous variety programs from the same era. Live entertainment has always carried an element of unpredictability, especially when celebrity personalities, tight deadlines, and creative disagreements collide. Yet few incidents have generated as much ongoing fascination as this one because the visible footage itself seems so deceptively ordinary at first glance. Only after learning the backstage story do viewers begin noticing the subtle signs of panic hidden beneath the polished broadcast. Social media users continue analyzing every second of the clip, frame by frame, searching for evidence that confirms different theories about what occurred. Some point to nervous glances exchanged between production staff, while others focus on abrupt camera transitions that may have concealed unexpected disruptions. Online discussions have become so detailed that several former audience members eventually came forward claiming they personally attended the taping and sensed something unusual unfolding during commercial breaks. One former attendee recalled seeing crew members running across the studio floor moments before filming resumed. Another claimed certain performers appeared visibly angry while waiting off stage, though the audience was instructed to remain seated and continue applauding as normal. These first-hand memories have added further intrigue to the mystery surrounding the recording session, especially because many accounts align with details later shared by former staff members. Despite the controversy, many fans argue the incident ultimately highlights the resilience and professionalism of everyone involved in making Soul Train successful. Even under intense pressure, the production team managed to complete the episode without exposing viewers to the full extent of the chaos unfolding backstage. That ability to maintain composure under extraordinary circumstances is now being praised as one of the reasons the program became such an enduring television phenomenon. The renewed attention has also sparked broader appreciation for the cultural importance of Soul Train itself. Beyond music and dancing, the series created opportunities for Black artists, dancers, stylists, and entertainers during a period